430 analysis using the Operandi strategy, gold volume strategy on gold. So today, what day is it today? Today's Tuesday, right? Today's Tuesday. Let's see what we can see today. So yesterday, this was what we were looking at yesterday, and it kind of didn't fall through. I'm still trying to figure out why exactly this didn't play out. I want to say it looks like a stop hunt, but not really, because as you can see, it's just been playing around this price. So market did move, but like not really, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I want to cancel this out, but I was like, you know what, let me keep it so I can analyze Sunday and journal that and everything like that. So yeah, this happened. So yeah, that happened. We'll analyze that Sunday and see what we can do with that. So right now, off like the first thing that I'm just seeing from this trade is we'll just continue doing this. This is the one thing that I'm seeing. Should this thing come back down, we'll just take it. My bad. What color is this? It's green, right? Is it that green or is it this green? Okay, I think it's the other green. I think it's that one. So let's do this. So I think right now this is what I'm gonna focus on. This is a tool. I really broke this down yesterday. For the most part, and I think now more than ever that it'll come at least to this take profit. At least here, I think that's where we can like at least expect this thing to go. That's what I am seeing. That's what I am seeing. I haven't really analyzed right now. What time is it? Okay, it's like 1 minute two. So let me look for confirmation indicator. Okay, seems like we might get one. Seems like we might get a sell. Also, getting a sell wouldn't be a bad thing. I'll show you why. Getting a sell right here wouldn't be a bad thing for the formation of this pattern right here. Where's the brush? For that. For that. Getting a sell wouldn't be a bad thing for that to form, and then we'll take it down. We'll take it down probably up until here, because I am really still looking at this 2 to come back here and then go up. Because this is what we were looking at yesterday. Yesterday, the price was here, so we didn't really think it would range around this price and then only go there, right? I thought it would come at least up here and then would sell and come back here and then take this thing up. So I think if we're looking at a sell, we'll probably look at for a sell up until there and then enter the buy and then take this thing long. That's what I'm seeing from this. That's what I'm seeing. So from the 5 minute, it does seem like we're about to get a confirmation. But wait, before I take that confirmation there, I still have a couple of things I need to do. I still have a couple of things to do. I still have a couple of things. I still need to let me just. Okay, these sell indicators keep getting broken. I don't really know right now what that means, so I'm going to keep investigating. Let me just keep having a look. Right now, let me look for indicators around this price. I'm looking for indicator around here. I don't see one. Looking for indicator around here. Okay, there is one. So I'm gonna draw a trend line. That's if I can see another confirmation. Right. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute. Let's go to the 1 minute. Okay. You see that? Okay, that got tested. I think you can put that there. You can put that there because it's around the same price. Let's put it there because it's around the same price. let's put it there. It's around the same price. Though this doesn't look good for the Xauusd. It really doesn't look good for the Xauusd. It doesn't look good for these Xauusd. Okay. Yeah, let's rather not take that. Yeah, no, I'm finding it very like difficult to see that this thing is gonna go down. I don't know. I don't really have much to say regarding a sell possibility right now, because even if I were to say it's gonna sell, I could almost guarantee you that it's gonna go up, because obviously the confirmation we saw was here and it came and tested that price there. These cells already have been broken, so that's why I'm saying that it's very difficult for me to look for a sell opportunity right now. But also, likewise, it is still quite difficult to look for a buying opportunity, especially at where prices right now. So I'll stay with what I said earlier, and say that, you know what, let's look for opportunities around this price right here, around this price. Let's look for opportunities over there. What I'm gonna do now, what I am going to do now, I'm just having a look. Maybe I can find something here. No, because I was gonna try to look for like area of price, and then look for indicators, and then look. But I mean, we can't join that because it's already happened. The only other thing I could possibly do is create a area. No, but that's too wide. That's too wide. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, this is too far from the thing. Okay, that's also too far. If we had gotten a confirmation right here, that would have been good, but we don't have one. Do we have any confirmations around here? We do. We have these confirmations around here. Yeah, we have a bunch of confirmations around here. There's one here, but no, man. You know what? You know what? No, I don't think today I'm gonna find. I don't think I'm gonna find an opportunity to enter the market today. I honestly don't think I'm gonna find an opportunity to enter the market today, unless we wait for this one. I don't think we're gonna find an opportunity to enter the market, because, like I said, with these cells, they don't look promising. That's already broken, so let me take that down. That's the only other way I could probably enter this trade, saying if we get a confirmation here for a sell, and then follow up with this pattern. That's the only way I would say look for. So let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's wait for confirmation there. Let's look for confirmation somewhere here. Take this thing down to that point where we can go up and buy. That's personally what I'm seeing. That's personally what I'm seeing. I don't know what to say necessarily about these indicators, because even here, yeah, man, today is a very slow day. I don't see any clear place to enter the market. I'm not even gonna hold you. Yo, why is time going by so fast these days? Like, honestly, I feel like I just started streaming and it's already been 5 minutes. Really? Yeah, let's wait for this. Let's wait for this. Let's wait for this. And then, yeah, if I get a confirmation there, that would be good. If I get a confirmation there, that would be good. So I think I just have to wait for that to play out. I just have to wait for that to play out. Yeah, but for the most part, I think we're just carrying on from yesterday's analysis. Yeah, I think we're just carrying on from yesterday's analysis, really. Was there a gap today? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there was a gap today. Nah, there was no gap today. There's no gap today. But this gap is definitely gonna get filled. It's just a matter of like finding the right place to enter the market. It's just a matter of finding the right place to enter the market. Yeah. So right now, that's definitely what I'm saying. Just saying, wait for confirmation for sell, enter the sell, use the 8 point risk management. The reason is this pattern right here. It's this acceleration pattern right here. I'm gonna check my notes that I made a while ago to confirm what this pattern is called. But I think it has to do with the acceleration or momentum of a trend, something like that. Something between the two, but yeah. Yeah, it's about to be 5 minutes now. We'll see. We'll see how this thing closes. We'll see how this thing closes. I don't even want to do this because I usually don't like really like drawing trend lines, especially when there's no indicator confirmations. I just feel like it's just a bit all too random, you know. It's just a bit all too random. I just need another form of confluence. Is all. Just need another form of confluence. Is all. So see, so this is good. So this is good. I wouldn't really say. Okay, wait. Let me just like hold on. Let me hold on, because the one thing you wouldn't want right now is just trying to enter too early, but it doesn't end up being a confirmation. That's the only thing you wouldn't want right now. What time is it though? Okay, so it's still 4:40. Yeah, man, just be patient. Just be patient. Just be patient. Once the confirmation hits, it'll be a confirmation, and because the last thing you would want is for this thing to directly go up after entering. That's the last thing anyone would. That's the last thing I would want. You see, exactly like what I said. Now it looks like it's going up. Directly after I said it should be going down. You see, this is exactly what I mean. Exactly what I mean. Rather wait for your confirmation and know that once you've entered that trade, you entered the trade according to what you usually do, and not just because you felt like. No, feelings is not a good enough reason to enter a trade. At least if you're entering based on like previous like backtesting and whatnot, that's like more of a valid reason. But this thing of entering based off feelings and it looked like is not a good enough reason. It has to look, not look like, you know. So I think that's why I'm just being patient right now. Let's just be patient. It's just 5 minutes. Pretty sure it's been 2 minutes now. Yeah, it's been 2 minutes. I'm just gonna keep that like that. I'm gonna keep this like this for a while. For the next 3 minutes. Then we'll have our entry. I don't even want to put down the thingy, the RR, the risk to reward. I don't want to put down the risk. What is this thing actually called? No, like actually. Okay, short-term position. Okay. Yeah. I'm just bummed that yesterday's trade really went out the way yesterday's trade did, you know? Um, when it happened, because I was watching it, and I thought, maybe it's just doing this as a stop hunt. And the more I looked at it, the more I saw that, nah, this is not a stop hunt. I don't really know what's going on here. I don't really know. But you can tell that here, around this price somewhere, that something was happening here. You could definitely tell that something was happening here. And it's hard to say that there must have been a confirmation and it rejected off that, because if there was a confirmation here, I would have noted it, and then you see, I would have done accordingly. I think the only thing from my side I'll kind of take blame for is entering this knowing that this happened. Entering this knowing well that this happened. This double indicator confirmation where an indicator said it's going to go up, but it got tested, and then it started going up. I should have known better, you know. That's the only thing I will say. Yeah, that's the only thing I will say. I should have known better because of that. I should have known better because of that. But I mean, you live and learn, bro. You live and learn. You see, like the same thing is kind of happening here, where I'm looking for a sell. The past of it looks good, but this right here is starting to look like a mess. This is really like a sort of a reminder about what happened yesterday. Let me check something out. I want to see something real quick. Look, I think this is definitely the same thing that happened yesterday. I think this is more or less the same thing that happened yesterday. What's this? 5 minute? This is a 5 minute time frame. This is definitely more or less something that happened yesterday. So you see, we're having this thing that's telling us that these sell confirmations aren't really strong, but they did this, which was kind of a good thing. Now it's coming back and testing them. Okay, so we have that indicator confirmation, right? Let's enter on that. Let's enter on this indicator confirmation. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Let's enter right now. Let's enter this thing. Let's sell this thing. Okay, 8 points. 8 points is around here. Yeah, it's technically 8 points. So let's take this thing down. Okay, so look, my theory on why I'm saying we should take this thing down is because we had this indicator. So from here up until like up here, it was just canceling this one, which is basically what's been going on with these cancellations, right? So I think that was probably the last one to be cancelled. So right now, let's take this thing down. Yeah, let's take it down up until that point, and then from there we can look to take this thing up. If this one does blow, just leave it, and then the only other place I would suggest looking for entry is somewhere here. If you don't find an entry there, just leave it. There's no way it's gonna get up here, and then you'll be able to find an entry to go down. That I think will happen tomorrow. So right now, that's definitely what I'm saying. This is definitely what I'm saying. Let's take this thing down. Okay, so yeah, this is it for Tuesday. We'll continue we'll continue again tomorrow. We'll come back and check this. Like I always say, don't I think just because I end the stream, I'm done like looking at the market. I am analyzing off stream. I just don't like analyzing on stream because I over analyze and then it messes up my trading journal. It messes up my trading journal. So yeah, let's keep like this for today. Let's keep it like this for today. Let's keep it like this. Let's take that cell. Let's see what happens. Alright. My journal just look at the check 4 hour and daily. Why, nigga? Why should I check for? Okay, wait. I will. Yo, nigga, I was actually gonna come today, bro, but something happened. Oh, by the way, nigga, I don't have WhatsApp anymore. Well, for now, I'm going through some like serious thing. Oh, nigga, you on that again? Alright, I respect that, my nigga. I respect that. I respect that. Wait. Why do you want me to check 4 hour and daily, nigga? I did this yesterday. Yeah, this is what I saw from that thing. I saw that it is continue. It's gonna continue going. Like this is what I saw from the 4 hour and daily. I did this yesterday. So right now, I think if this thing does sell from there, it'll probably go up on a two, like rejecting from this place, and then it will probably go take that gap that's over there, and then it will go down. Obviously it looks like it's going to continue selling, but there is that gap, and I think because of it too, it might reject there and do that. That's what I think. But to explain this properly, look at yesterday's stream. Yesterday's stream, when I was drawing these things, will probably make a bit more sense. It will probably make a bit more sense. So yeah. Yeah, it'll probably go up. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. So Emma, I don't know, dog. Nigga, you know what you should do, nah? You should give me your TikTok thingy, bro. Matter of fact, let me do this, bro. Because I'm on TikTok a lot lately. So you can probably get me on contact me on TikTok, bro. Let me show you my TikTok thingy. This is my TikTok, nigga. Add me on TikTok, and then we'll converse there because I'm not on WhatsApp anymore. Well, for now. For now. Half of what, nigga? Half of what? Wait, okay. Okay, and nigga, I wanna end stream. There's something I need to do after this.